What's up, beautiful creators? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because I've always wanted to do this when I would before I was a YouTuber and watching other YouTubers and they did these videos. And so today I just wanted to have a little fun and do a reaction video. I feel like a lot of people think that I just kind of came out the gate running, and I did not. I love showing my progress all on my YouTube channel. I love showing my progress on my Instagram because I feel like people forget where they came from and how they got started. And for me, it's always been about the journey. I think the journey is more important than you actually getting there, because in a journey is where you learn your mistakes, you learn your life lessons, you learn who you are and the creative that you want to be. And that's how you're able to help others not make the same mistakes on their journey. And so my journey has been super important for me. And so I still have these videos from 8 and 9 years ago when I was in college, just getting started before YouTube was a thing. So y'all get a little bit of help. I didn't have any of that help for real. And so I just wanted to go over some of my videos, talk about them, joke with you all, laugh with you all, roast myself, and just have a fun and chill day. My first camera was a T2i, all because Jacob Owens, aka the Buff Nerds, had a T2i, and at the time YouTube was new, YouTube was fresh, nobody was really on there but Jacob Owens. He was shooting everything with Futuristic and Kyle with his T2i, and they were in college as well. And you know, it really inspired me, and I was like, if he can do all of that with his T2i, let me go ahead and get me a T2i and see what I could do. I had always been shooting photography, always shooting video, just, you know, with cameras from Walmart. But, you know, at that point, I wanted to, you know, see what I could do and take it seriously. I had just got kicked out of the College of Engineering, and I had to figure out what I wanted to do. So I bought the camera, fell in love, and decided once I got kicked out, this is what I want to do forever. So I didn't necessarily know if I wanted to do music videos or commercials at the time, and so I have a variety of videos, but I think in these I realized the kind of creator I wanted to be, which was more of a storyteller and do more commercials. But the first video that we are going to look at is going to be a music video, probably like one of my only music videos that I did at the time. And let's check it out. Loving the intro already.
Hold up. Hi.
This is in Columbia, Missouri.
Yeah, bitch, I ride with my motherfucking finger to the sky. Fuck y'all, I'm a boss.
I can still remember the words.
The tongue is my gun, the brain is my ammo, and I know that my...
First of all, shout out to Dutch and Belligerent for giving your girl a chance. We just took a night. Clearly you see a sunset, and we just decided to like go out and shoot, and they was like, we believe in you. I don't know why, but they were like, we believe in you. So shout out to them.
Belligerence is more than you can handle, so let me go do my thing, right along. If you can hang, I'm the bomb, boom or bang, bitch, I rock, who mistake? Man, you niggas ain't beating me, I swear y'all illegitimate, and my charisma got the baddest bitches getting scared to me.
Hey, I'm cold.
I'm cold. I'm cold. Okay, I live in a cold world. No jacket, I'm cold-hearted.
It was cold that night too.
Loud. Bitch, you get no part, and I live in a cold world. No jacket.
Yo, this, I don't even know how I did this, but this mug is bomb. Like, low-key, this is a bomb graphic. First of all, let me tell y'all, if you see my work now, like on my Instagram and stuff, and you see this, you can kind of see the type of editor that I was even from the beginning. When I edited this, I was still editing in Final Cut Pro 7. The kaleidoscope effect was like by far my favorite. Like, I did some really cool effects. Some of them were a little too much, you know, but yo, I've been on this game before people was on this game. You know what I'm saying? This mug is dope. I need to figure out how I did this so I can do it again. I'm sure I can do it again. I think overall, I don't think I did bad. I mean, clearly it was with a T2i, so you can see the quality in 2021 now. But I feel like, you know, I was able to keep people interested in the video. That mug got 323 views in 2012. I'm showing my age. But yeah, this was in college. We went out to just go shoot. Nothing was planned. Like, I feel like I did pretty good for it being my first music video. But let me know what y'all think about that one first. And now we're gonna go into some more commercial-like videos. That was 8 years ago. That video that I shot was 8 years ago. Again, with a T2i and probably a kit lens, like a 50 or something like that. But let's go into a commercial. So I did do a couple commercials when I did decide to switch my major over to communications after I got kicked out of the College of Engineering. I did get into a class where I was able to flex more of my creativity with shooting. But all of this is with my T2i, and in that class that he will be like, all right, go out and shoot, and the subject has to be about this. And he actually used a lot of my videos to be like, oh, look at what Brittney did, and now go out and shoot that. And I was like, okay. So I didn't really learn much in the class, but I did get to get some cool stuff. So we're gonna do one of the commercials that I did, which was 8 years ago. I'm only gonna show 2 of these. So this is Music Go Round in Columbia. It was a guitar shop, and we had to go and try to do a commercial on a company, and I chose this one.
Music Go Round, Broadway Shops, Columbia.
I think that was actually not bad. Like, I feel like I gave you little establishing shots. I feel like I gave you some close-ups of the different, you know, equipment. I don't know what I was doing with the font. The font was definitely bad. The audio was horrible at the end, but I feel like, you know, I got the little logo on the lower, you know, right, so that was pretty cool. And I just really just kind of showed you different aspects inside, to where if you wanted to buy some equipment, this will be your place. You could tell I had no stabilizer at all because everything is shaky. I did some rack and focus. I don't know what this shot was about at all. But, you know, I was trying to like play around with it. I did a little movement. Again, I feel like in a lot of these, you can kind of tell even now how I shoot and how I edit. Like, I've been doing things like this. Like, it didn't just happen. So you can kind of tell I've always been like the editor that likes to edit on beat, and I like to do fast cuts, and I like to add movement. Like, I feel like I'm seeing it now that I look back on these, that's showing like who I've always been as a creative. This one, What is a Beauty TV, is one of my favorite ones that I've done, even though now that I look at it, it's bad. I was in this whole Victoria's Secret mode when I did this. I wanted to be like the Victoria's Secret angels or whatever, so we'll get into it. Yo, that wink at the end. Me and Erica joke about that all the time when we just talk about my older videos, because I'm like, that wink killed it for that video. Like, if she didn't do the wink, this video wouldn't have even been great. Like, I still think this video isn't bad. I think the font was along the lines of the fonts at the time that Victoria's Secret was doing. We didn't have a stylist, so I don't know what we was trying to show. I don't know if we were trying to show Erica or if we were trying to show the car, because we basically went up to the top of the parking garage where I would go up there and dance, and we was like, oh my God, it's a yellow Mustang, let's do some over here. You know, we got the close-up shot, we got the wide, the font good, we ain't got no title safe on there, you know, so if at the time back then y'all had a phone, you probably couldn't see the S in the end. However, the font looks good, you know, playing around with effects, but not too much, so the focus is still on either the car or Erica. But I still like this to this day. I feel like this was when I realized I wanted to do more commercials when I did this. And of course, that wink at the end kills it. The quality is horrible, and the stylist is you know, this was back in what, 2012. So, or no, this was actually, yeah, 2012, 8 years ago, before we moved out here. Like, I was just trying to gear up my portfolio before I moved out here, which then I would have had to trash this same portfolio that I was trying to gear up, whatever. But yeah, that one is hilarious because it's still one of my favorites, even though it's like, I clearly have gotten 10 times better as a shooter. But I shout out to Erica, my best friend, for always being down. I would literally just pull her. Like, she probably had just got out of school. She was in cosmetology school, or she had just got off of work or something. And I was just like, hey, can you come up here and like shoot this? Because Columbia is such a small town. I'd be like, hey, 5-minute drive. Can you come up here real quick? I want to shoot. So that's funny. Shout out to Erica. I love her for just always being down for my shenanigans. And the last one that I want to do is a commercial I had to do also for the school, and it was for my class per se, but again, remember, it was just like go out and shoot something. So this one is, we had to do something around, we had to make a commercial, like a sports kind of commercial, and so it was supposed to be a Foot Locker commercial. And you know, I went to the rec center, saw a bunch of guys, and was like, hey, I had the big Sony at the time. I wasn't using the Canon T2i for this one because it was a school project. So I was like, hey, you know, can I shoot y'all playing basketball? And they was like, yeah. And at the time, this is a Black and Yellow Wiz Khalifa. When that song came out, you know, our colors for my school is black and yellow. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be a dope commercial, you know what I'm saying? So let's watch it. Slow-mo. But that last shot, that CTA, which I didn't know what it was at the time, where the world turned into a basketball, like that gives this whole thing, even if everything sucked, that gives this whole thing 10 points. Because that was when I was in my After Effects bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, now everybody in After Effects, I've been in my After Effects bag. This was like 2011. You know what I'm saying? So I've been in my After Effects bag, right? And I was like super excited when I learned how to turn the world into a basketball. Like, that was like, that made me like, I was a visual effects artist at that point. You know what I mean? Like, but I still love this to this day. Even though I showed a lot of times that they bricked, and I'm like, for a commercial, you probably don't want to show them brick. And I still don't know what the subject was. It was supposed to be on Nikes and shoes, and like the fact that like you become this all-star, but then they're bricking, and like, I don't know what that was about. Again, it shows who I am as an editor and creative, because you see that I'm editing to the beat. You know, I think that's more dynamic and powerful. I didn't color this. I didn't know how to color. I didn't even know what coloring was back then in 2011. And so you could clearly see that it's not color. I probably just brighten up the brightness. This again was edited in Final Cut Pro 7. And I would give this one a C+. I don't know what he gave me. I think my teacher just loved everything that I was doing, because I feel like I would have gave myself for real a C+. But I think the photo inputting the photos or the shoes, and I think the text was text that you could read. So I think overall I would give it a B-. I think the first one, the music video, I would probably give it like a B-, C+. And then the music go around commercial, I would probably give that a C. And then the What Is Beauty, I'll give it a C+, B-. And then this one I'll probably give like a B-. So I feel like I was an average student, you know, as far as in 2011, 2012, you know, not having YouTube to teach you anything, just seeing a guy go out and shoot and seeing his creativity and it wanting to inspire you to continue to create it, because that's all it was. I didn't have anything to teach me. I literally opened up Final Cut and start moving things around to see what I can do. Picking up a camera, I didn't have anything that was teaching me ISO and things like that. I did have like articles, but nobody was making YouTube videos. So I think being an average BC student at that time was cool, because now when I see where I'm at now, I'm like, I've grown so much, like so much, and I'm still growing. So those weren't that bad, but they were definitely bad. Definitely couldn't hold up in 2021 at all. Let me know what y'all think. Again, this was just like a fun video to just show my progression, to let me know that I'm on the right track, and to show y'all that nobody's perfect. Everybody had to start somewhere. This is just where I started, being self-taught, you know, just trying to like learn and do all of that. And now you guys see where I'm at now. So hopefully this is motivation and inspiration for y'all to just keep going, keep striving. You guys have so many more tools than I had when I first started. You guys got YouTube, you got Linda, you got Skillshare, you got, it's so many more creatives, like even like the new generation that grew up with tech around them. You know, when I grew up in high school, we had just got Facebook. So like being able to like, this information is at your disposal, and if I was able to have all this information, I would have took advantage of all of it. So just make sure you all are taking advantage of all of the information that you can and all of the resources that you can, and hopefully I inspired and motivated you all. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the videos. I want you all to also give the videos a rank. Say which one it is. Let me know if it was an A+, A-, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever it was. Let's have some fun with this. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think about the video. Hopefully it inspired you all. Let me know if it did. Like this video, share with your friends. Make sure that you all are subscribed. Thank you all so much for watching and roasting with me. Have a good day.